What is going on, everyone? Fatal here with a brand new exciting Gears of War 4 video for everybody today. So, tons of Gears of War 4 pre-alpha footage has been put onto YouTube today, and after watching tons and tons and tons of videos over the past couple hours, I want to sit down and cover all of the information that I found out with all of you. On top of that, in this video, I will debunk a lot of information that I've listed in some of my previous videos, and I will give you guys the legit, concrete information. So very quickly before I start, please make sure you guys drop a like on the video. It will help this video get out to many more people and answer everybody's questions regarding game modes, the ranking system, maps, and on top of that, the new crate system that will be incorporated into Gears of War 4. A lot of people I have spoken to today who have had the privilege of playing the pre-alpha beta have told me various things regarding a Judgment comparison, and that is the fact that this game is nothing like Judgment. Judgment is pretty much listed as a failed experiment at this point. So Gears of War 4 has taken up a lot of the qualities of Gears of War 3, but it's not Gears of War 3 either. You guys have to keep in mind, after watching so much of this gameplay, you can clearly see the difference between the 30 FPS Gears of War 3 as well as the 60 FPS Gears of War 4. Gears of War 4 is clearly not a carbon copy of Gears of War 3 due to all of the new mechanics that have been incorporated into the game. Another thing I want to note to you guys is how much faster this game is compared to other Gears. It is extremely fast paced, so keep that in mind as well. But getting back on topic, I do want to discuss what I have learned regarding the game modes. If you watched my previous beta multiplayer first impressions video the other day, you guys would know that I mentioned a game type called Dodgeball. This game type is more than likely not going to be the competitive game type that is going to be announced at PAX East 2016. Rather, this game type is called Escalation, but first I do want to mention how you play Dodgeball in Gears of War 4. This game type, in my opinion, can pretty much be looked at as an execution game type, but with a big twist. Basically, when you kill off somebody, that person is eliminated until someone from the opposing team can eliminate one of your teammates and get their teammate back in the game. This process goes on until the entire opposing team has been eliminated. So for example, if you are playing in a 5 versus 1 situation and you manage to kill off one of the opposing teammates, you will bring one of your teammates back and it will be a 4v2. So that is all I got regarding Dodgeball. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have any other questions regarding the game type, ask me down in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer you guys. Moving on to the competitive game type that is likely to be revealed over at PAX East 2016. This game type is called Escalation. In this game type, it's intended to be watched by other people as well as being shoutcasted, and it is also mentioned as one of the most strategic or tactical modes to date. This game type will, like I said, be seen at PAX East 2016. The Escalation game type is going to be comprised of 6 rounds, and at the end of each round, the losing team can choose which power weapon appears on the map. The idea, Ferguson says, is to avoid one team dominating too much and to give the losing team the opportunity to change the strategy of the next round. It will also be one of the core premier competitive modes that have been designed with the viewing/casting in mind, like I just said. So the ranking system is pretty much exactly the way I described it in one of my previous commentaries, but I will give you guys a summary of it very briefly. Skill levels range from Bronze to Master with around 16 tiers in total. You'll obviously be around those in the same tiers as yourself in order to match similar skill ranks and keep the game evenly balanced. So for example, it would be a Bronze versus Bronze match, Gold versus Gold, Silver versus Silver, etc. You will not find yourself as, for example, a group of 5 Bronze tiers playing against a group of 5 Gold tiers. The only way I believe this would happen is if you are a Bronze and you have a friend who is a Gold or an even higher rank. Then the game would have to accommodate for those ranks and match skill ranks together so that it would be an even match altogether. In addition to this, I want to add on to the fact that there is also a special co-op versus mode where 5 players can play against 5 bots. It has been included for the sole purpose of teaching new players how to play the game, yet still being able to earn experience at the same time. Moving on to the new crate/card system in Gears of War 4, basically this is like supply drops in Black Ops 3, but these cards will range from character skins to experience boosts. You can get up to 5 cards in every single crate and earn special items out of the crates as well. There will also be consumable cards that you can use before each match you play. These cards will issue challenges such as winning a dodgeball match with Delmont. And also, if you lose the match, you won't lose the card either. You will only lose it once you have completed the challenge. Very much like Black Ops 3 crates, we'll also be able to buy these crates with real money, but everything will be earnable in-game. So in other words, you do not have to buy supply drops to get anything special. You can just play the game and earn everything that you can earn without actually having to pay for the supply drop. So moving on to maps, we get free new maps every single month, guys. When we buy the game, we will have a total of 10 maps, 9 of them being new and 1 being Gridlock from what I've heard. Moving on to maps, we get free new maps every single month. When we get the game, we will have a total of 10 maps. 9 out of 10 of these maps are brand new maps, with 1 being an old map, and I'm pretty sure it is Gridlock from what I've seen and heard. On top of this, new maps will be released every single month, and they are absolutely free, guys. We do not have to pay for them. Finally, I want to discuss some of the weapons with you guys, starting with the drop shot. In a previous commentary I mentioned that it appeared to not shoot nearly as far as the boom shot. All you have to do in order to shoot the drop shot further is hold down the right trigger, and then you release it, and then on top of that you can also control when it detonates. Another weapon I wanted to bring up is the Hammer Burst, and a lot of people have been worrying whether or not the Hammer Burst will have iron sights and if it'll be a single burst again. The main reason is because people abuse it with rapid fire controllers, as well as from how overpowered the weapon was in Gears of War 3. The Hammer Burst is now a 3-burst Hammer Burst, exactly like it was in Ultimate Edition and Gears of War 1. So people will no longer be able to abuse the Hammer Burst like they have been doing in the past few Gears games. Finally, the last thing I want to bring to everyone's attention is the active reload system. The active reload system has changed due to the immense amount of people over the years constantly pre-activating out of spawn by shooting walls or whatever just before they get to the point of battle. Coalition has now made it possible to active reload before even having to fire a single shot. However, you can't abuse this system, and it does have a cooldown period, so basically you can have an entire full clip and hit your right bumper to reload, hit the active reload, and your bullets will be active, so they will deal more damage. While this may scare some people, people have been doing this in Gears of War for the longest time already, so it is nothing new, and it just makes it easier for everybody to get an active reload without looking like a bunch of buffoons firing at nothing out of spawn. But anyway, guys, that is all the time that I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, like I said, please let me know with a like and share this video around. It helps a ton. Subscribe for more Gears of War 4 content if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.